Hi, Floss Tube.
Hey, Floss Tube.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jane.
And we're the BosStitchers. Today is episode 111. Triple digits. And it's May 27th.
It is.
And the big question, how are you?
Well, surgery went well. And I go on Thursday to see if, for my follow-up appointment, see how things are going. I feel pretty good. There's, I have a few twinges here and there. Bandages came off, so I'm hoping for some good healing now. And so I just wanted to thank everybody for all their thoughts, prayers, comments. I got cards. It's just really
everyone's asking for you.
The outpouring was just overwhelming. So thank you so much.
Well, you've been a real trooper.
Well, I'm doing everything they tell me to do.
Oh, that's
because
good.
I don't want to have a setback, and I don't want to.
I think you're going to hear good news this
I hope
week.
so. I really hope so, because I have to completely stay off the leg. I'm not using crutches. I'm using a walker and just like using it basically as a crutch. So putting it forward and hopping and putting it forward. Crutches.
Your good leg must be exhausted.
Crutches are not my friend. But let me give you a little tip.
Yes.
Do balance exercises.
Oh. Good.
I feel like I've done balance exercises for a long time. Okay. Like I put my socks on standing up. I do, and I do balance exercises like, at the gym, standing on one leg and like bending forward. And so I really think that that's helped a lot.
I bet.
Because I feel pretty steady.
Right. I try to do those things too, but putting your socks on one foot, I don't think I've mastered that one yet. The whole practice tonight.
That's a really good exercise.
Yeah.
So the other thing, I want to address two things. So first, if you look at my microwave here, we put a towel on it because the kitchen lights were glaring into it. So
for your viewing pleasure.
So that's what that is. The other thing I want to address is our last episode and my glasses. So I got quite a few comments about my glasses kind of being, like this. Askew. And the reason for that is when I fell, I didn't hit my head. Thankfully, yes. But my glasses flew off. And I think when people were coming over to check on me, I think somebody stepped on them. So, and I couldn't bend the frame back. So, and I was trying to look through them like, I have progressives. And so one, I was looking like through the top, and then I was looking through the middle, and I was getting dizzy. And,
driving.
Yeah, I know. So these are an old prescription that I've been using. And I have to make an appointment to go and, it's time. It just happens that this is the time of year to have my eyes checked anyway. So I'm going to go do that, and then I can get a new pair of glasses at the same time. So anyway, that will be hopefully in the near future.
Put a little damper in your stitching?
It has, mostly for Harley's project.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing that on 36 count. But I have done some stitching on 32 count, which I can do okay. So anyway, like I said, people have been very, very thoughtful. I got flowers from my craft group, so that was very nice. And I got lots of cards from all of my friends. So they were so nice. It was awesome. I love getting these. So thank you so much. My friend Barb included in her card a loonie, and this is the Anne of Green Gables loonie that Chris was showing a couple of episodes ago, I guess. So thank you, Barb. I love that. I just want to show you. So I have some things that aren't Stitchy related, but I just have to show you. First, I have one thing that is kind of Stitchy related because it has the Boston skyline on it for BosStitchers. My friend Stephanie, the New England Stitcher, sent me this.
That is beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
That looks and sounds like Stephanie.
Yep. And in the back it says maker of beautiful things. And it's it comes apart, and it's a phone stand.
She is so clever.
So yes, so you can go to you can contact Stephanie, and I'm sure she'll be able to send you one of these. She had some beautiful things at the library Stitchers. These included, and you got the bead
I got that
organizer.
That's terrific.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has the different compartments.
Yep.
And all that good sticky stuff inside for them.
And then I got this. I just happened to have this close by. Mm-hmm. I got this needle minder, a little beagle needle minder. But she has all kinds of like wooden things, and she does the whipper-keepers, the portfolios.
She does it all.
Yeah,
and all quickly and all beautifully.
Yeah. So thank you, Stephanie. It was such a surprise to get, and I appreciate it so much. And then my friend Kay sent me this box, and first I have to show you the lid here, because it says, "This is your I do my own stunts injury care package."
Isn't Kay a clever one?
And in here was everything I need to be comfortable. So I have a word find book. There's some tea. And there's a fleece blanket. There's Advil and a cup of soup, complete with crackers and a brownie. I haven't eaten any of this, so I gotta show you guys. And then a couple of instant cold packs. There's some Miralax in here.
They didn't overlook a thing.
No. There's the Miralax. There's a bandage. There's some antibiotic ointment. And then there's also this cup.
For your soup?
And, yeah. But look at this. It says, "Oh snap!" Oh snap! And there's somebody falling down and
that is so
hurting
clever.
themselves. Okay, I just have to say this makes my leg hurt just looking at it. So that was a really fun box to get. Thank you very much, Kay. And then I also got a package from our friend Katie. And
people are really working on keeping your brain going, aren't
well,
they?
I was talking to her and she said, sound mind, sound body. So she sent me these books, a word seek book and a fill-in book and a crossword book. And then also a gift card to 123. So thank you, Katie.
That was fun,
yeah.
So, that's good.
That was great. That was like laughing when I was like opening all of these things. Anyway, you have been out and about stitching.
Well, I have. I've had to do it enough for two of us, right? So I went to Celebrations in New Hampshire about 2 weekends ago, I think now. And saw a lot of our friends there.
Yeah. That's why I like going there.
I know. Yeah, that's the best part. Mary Lou and Amy was there taking classes, so just saw her. She was on a schedule, so just saw her a little
briefly.
bit. In between Gail and Carol and Karen were there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great. I met with our
and
friend
Lynn was there. Yep.
And Cindy. Met up with them.
Nice.
And so a bunch of us went to lunch, and that was good. And, we were in tax-free New Hampshire.
Well,
so
you got to take advantage of that.
And there was Joann's, which back in the heyday, that Nashwood Joann's was a better one, compared to the one near me. And they were staying open for one more week. So, kind of picked over, but I got some floss and yarn, and Pam of Stitch New England had a terrific booth there.
Oh yeah, she always does.
I picked up a couple of little things
Okay.
you'll see.
All right.
Yep, she was quite busy.
Yep.
So
Good.
a good day was had by all.
Great. I knew I was going to forget this because it wasn't in my card pile, but I have to show this. I also got a card from, so I got cards from our friends in Alabama, one from Carol, and this one is from Arlene. And look at how cool this is.
That's really clever.
It comes flat, and then you just open it and push, and then it stays.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. That's really
So thank you for thinking of me, Arlene. It's really a nice card. I also have to show you this too. So these were, if you remember, my Heather sent me get well capsules, and there are little notes inside. So I've been opening these, and I want to read you a few if you don't mind.
All right, go right ahead. We've got time.
It says, keep fighting, keep believing, and soon you'll be back to your vibrant self.
Isn't that what we always say about you?
This reminds me of, how the joke that it's like, so Doc, I'm having this operation. Will I be able to play piano? Sure. Oh, good, because I could never play piano before. So, every day is a fresh start filled with new possibilities. Shine bright. You're stronger than you know, and you have the power to overcome anything. Your journey may be tough, but you're tougher. And sending you vitamin C for speedy recovery, courage, cheer, and comfort.
Well, there's no way you can be down with those. You need one right now, I think.
Care to pick one for today?
I sure do.
All right.
I'm kind of nervous what mine's going to say.
Let's take these.
All right. I guess that could be dangerous for a dog or child.
Beagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it specifically says on here, don't eat.
They don't think you're that smart.
It says this is not a drug. Do not eat, do not chew, do not swallow.
Thank God they told me. I'm not alone in this battle. We are here for me every step of the way. Well.
Okay.
That gives me something to live for.
That's right. And I believe that with all of the love that I've been shown over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. So. I also had another stitch day.
Okay.
Yeah, this past Saturday, I stitched with Maria and Maureen and Doreen and Deborah and Tracy and Sue. We had a lovely time, and they're big enablers.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I was in the text group, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get one of those lights too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that pattern too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start that style too. I'm like, oh my God, thank God I broke my leg. I'd be broke.
Yeah, that's kind of, Maria didn't even have to say, like, you should get this. She just, whipped out a new light, and I was like, Did you get that on Amazon? I told her I think she should get a commission from Amazon.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but she wasn't the only one. But anyway, we had a great time.
Yeah, good.
And I look forward to future stitching dates with them.
Mm-hmm.
And you included, of course.
Yes, yes. I'm hoping that I can get out more.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
Even if I can't put weight on my leg, I can. I've been able to maneuver around quite well in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And as long as it's not too far.
Castle Island, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep. Sunday, Howie and I went out to Castle Island.
Nice.
Pushed me around.
Yeah. Meet your Sullivans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Started the season.
Started the season with our hot dogs.
So.
Yeah.
Would you care to throw out the first stitch?
Okay. So I have not been working on, I've only been working really on a couple of things because, like I said, I can't see.
We can give you a pass.
But, and the other thing is a lot of my projects are
like would be hard to tell someone where to go and cover them.
Exactly, yeah.
I could be that person tonight if you need.
Okay. To get something new to stitch on.
Yeah.
But one of my Boss Me calls was May Snapshot, and this is Pine Mountain, and
that's very pretty. And also, spring hadn't really started too much here.
Yeah.
It's been a really cold, rainy month. Yeah, so that's a good thing to work on.
And this is, I don't know, it's got it's kind of like a cream, I guess. And this is where I am. These, I'm stitching all of these on 32 count, so that they will fit in a 4x6 frame. So just a little bit. And I thought that, of course, I didn't have one of the colors that I needed, which is the color is a lot in this pattern, but I had it that I was using for Harley's.
Okay.
So I did. Right. So I did find it.
Good.
And then the other thing I worked on just a little bit until I figured out that I really couldn't work on it. Maybe I should try it during the day though.
Yeah.
I think if I
with good light and when you're
at my peak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my niece who is going to turn 5 on June 2nd. I'm doing a birth sampler for her. And so right now I'm working down at the bottom. And if I can find the chart. So this is the chart.
You're doing that over one,
yeah,
right?
And I wanted to do this little mermaid. So this is Little Bunny 36 count.
Love that.
And here is part of the mermaid. So what I was able to do since my accident and since I have no glasses, I was able to fill in the tail. And then I came down here and I put in the lips and started on the eyes, but my eyes really were going nuts, so I had to stop on this. Like I said, maybe I should try this during the day, maybe in some natural light. I've been sitting by the door and, so we'll see.
Oh, that's pretty good. You got that far in that.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is this motif I'm doing over one because I didn't want it to be really big. The other motifs I will be doing over 2, so maybe that will work out better too.
Yeah.
So I might just switch to another motif. And I gotta cut this fabric at some point too. Yeah. I haven't cut it yet.
Well, I hope you see Harley close to her 5th birthday.
So they're having a party for her on the 1st.
Oh, good.
So we're going over there then.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be really fun to see her. I haven't seen her
Since that fateful day.
yeah. We've FaceTimed a couple of times, but no, I haven't actually seen her in person, so it'll be really nice to see her.
Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That is pretty much it for my whips. What about you?
Well, let's see. I think I'll start with the. I know. I'm sorry for this. The
extra string
thing here. Yeah. Yes, it is 1992, Prairie Schooler Santa. I really expected I was going to have a finish on this, but I'll show you shortly what I got distracted with. So still got a bit more to do on him. You've seen him before. You'll see him again. Oh, I have to tell you a funny thing about this. So I have this needle minder on here, and I really like it. It like really sticks really well. And
is it like a button cover? Is it fabric? Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
And I always have it in my little portfolio here from Studio 88 West. It lives in one of my, when I'm not using it, one of my little slots here. And so I've had it out in here and I'm thinking, oh, I know somebody made that for me. And I just couldn't remember. And then when I got to the stitch day the other day, Maureen was there and she had one on hers. And I said, Maureen, I said, do you remember who made those for us? And she goes, yeah, I did. And she said, and I saw you showing it on your floss tube. And I was thinking, I made that. So thank you, Maureen. I really do love this. It works so well. And thank you for letting me know. All right, so next, this is what distracted me.
Oh, boy.
From working on
cute,
Santa.
Though. Yeah.
And this is Animal House by Satsuma Street. I don't know if I showed this last time. I had a little bit on it. I think I had been going through, I know, this is the one that I cannibalized a lot of floss from. So I got more floss in those colors. And as I was putting it away, I found newfound interest in it. And I thought, that really is so fun. And as I probably say every time, not my typical style. I don't usually do animals. I'm not like into whimsy a lot of time. But this is so much fun. So I brought it out and I thought, I'm just going to do a little bit on this. And then I'm going to go back and finish up Santa. And I had some other smalls I'd really like to make progress on, you know, this and that. And I just got stuck on this. And part of the reason I've got stuck on it though is there's a lot of good block or easy stitching in here.
Yeah.
You know, like this row, for example.
Yeah. And
any of these kind of things that have some stripes in them.
Right.
That maybe you can't see too much. So it's good for you know, a stitch day or retreat stitching. So I think I've
you've got it. I mean, you've gone all the way across now.
Yeah.
Because this is the edge and this is the edge.
Yeah.
Right. So that's about how wide it's.
Well,
it's the top.
It's actually, a
little bit wide.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it is. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
And I've kind of tried to do it so there is a lot, not of confetti, but there's lots of color in here. So there's little bits here and there. So I kind of figure I'd rather get work over a wider thing so that, you know, when I take some color out, I'll be able to, you know, fill in here, fill in there, etc.
Right.
So
what's the fabric?
All my rationalizations. This is an old one I've had. I think from Needleworker's Delight. It's 28 count vintage country Mocha Cashel linen.
Okay.
A good standard.
Yes.
So anyway, I've had a lot of fun working on that. But why let that stop you from moving
From starting
on to
something else?
Exactly. So, when I was so I have to jump ahead a little bit. Well, kind of to two things.
Okay.
One is when I was at Maria's the other day, she had a number of bags that she didn't have any use for, and graciously offered them up. And
Chris graciously got me one too. That's a great patriotic one.
Isn't it? Yeah. What a perfect thing to get on Memorial Day weekend.
Right. Yeah.
And it's kind of like the unofficial start of summer.
It is. You're right.
You know?
Yes.
So we just hit it on both accounts. So thank you, Maria. Yeah. And inside, when I was at Pam's booth, Stitch New England at Celebrations, this was one of the things that I had been looking for, and I picked up. My love of all things of Anne of Green Gables. And that was perfect timing that you showed your Looney, because our friend Beth, who passed that on to me at the Library Stitches, gave me one, and I'm looking forward to finishing this. I realized I really should hold it that way so you can see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to finishing this and incorporating that into the framing of it. So I have a very, very little start on this one. And amazingly, given all the floss I've bought of late, I still need a number of these. So this is really kind of a pitiful start. But I've got
Did you start
the
up in
leaves
the
on.
upper right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. What fabric
Right
did you
over
choose?
there. This is another one of Jim's.
Okay.
I think that, here's the tag. Yeah, I've had this for quite a while. This is also kind of a basic. It's 28 count Cashel linen in ice blue. I like that color blue. I think it's showing pretty realistically.
Yeah.
Oh, another friend, that Kay managed to give me a couple of very nice needle minders, and this one combines my love of both DMC and cupcakes.
Oh, okay.
So Kay, she really knows how to knock it out of the park, right?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So that's it for me on whips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I know. I've had thoughts of starting a lot of other things too, and of finishing a lot, which we know that didn't happen. But yeah, I got so stuck on that Animal House thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I have a finish.
Okay, do show.
This was on my Boss Me board, and my Boss Me board is to. It's actually just to start all of the Pine Mountain monthly snapshot series. So I did.
But you're no quitter, so you're not just going to start.
Plus, it was easy to get at, and my mental capacity is. These are about all I could handle for a while.
Jeez, you're giving me food for thought here.
What's that?
On your Boss Me board, you just have start these. Because I do way better on my Boss Me board.
See? I have, so I have, they're all starts.
Yeah.
My 25 blocks on Boss Me are starts.
So it's 2026 going to be finish all these
Well, that's a thought. So, yeah, because it works out great because, I'm doing the Annie B's 12 Days of Christmas. I haven't pulled those out yet, again, because it's on black. And again, with my glasses, I'm not really sure. I could try it, but I haven't yet. So doing the 12 Days of Christmas, so that's 12. And then the snapshots, they're monthly, so that's 12. And then the 25th block is that the Snapshot series came out with a Holy Night one too. So they have a December, and then they have a one that's called, I think it's called Holy Night. So that's the 25.
Okay.
And they're all starts.
Okay. You must be doing really good on that, Boss Me Boy.
Well, to be honest with you, I have to find my Boss Me Boy.
I know, that's my problem sometimes.
Anyway, January Snapshot. This is a finish. And I did it on 32 count petty point. This is, I think it's called gray. But there we go. All done. So I'm glad to have one of these.
Yeah.
Start.
That really is very
one of my
cute.
2025 starts done. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All
right.
Finishes for you?
No.
FFOs?
Sadly not. No.
No.
FFOs for you?
No.
Oh, geez. That's good. I'd really be feeling. I'd be feeling like I need another one of your capsules there.
And
Stitchy Kindness?
So Stitchy Kindness, no, but I've had, all kinds of other kindness.
Yes, you have.
How
I
about
have
you?
some Stitchy Kindness.
Okay.
But, we showed our bags.
Yeah.
But when I was at Celebrations, I mentioned my friend Lynn was there.
Mm-hmm.
And look, more Santas.
Wow.
And Nicole, if you are watching, I told you at Stitch North that my friend Lynn contacted me, and she had two of these particular two patterns.
Mm-hmm.
One that 2015 is apparently pretty tough to find.
That one I want to do.
All right. Well, Nicole has to get it before you,
Okay.
though,
All
okay?
right.
Take
okay.
a number.
Yep. Okay.
And Nicole, I have to finish 1992. I mean, this particular 1992. And then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to send it off to you. So you want me to keep working and finishing on that as much as I do. So thank you, Lynn. These are great.
Very nice.
All right. I think that's it.
I have no haul. I ordered something, but it has not come in. So
I'll take it from here then.
Okay.
I do have haul.
All right. You want me to put this over here?
Yeah,
Out of your
that's
way?
good. Thank
Okay.
you. All right. So, I guess in no particular order, I might as well do the ones that I got. So I showed you one that I got from Pam's Stitch New England at Celebrations. Mm-hmm. And I also got this one from Stitch New England, Acorn Hotel. And this is by Fine Frog Stitching, who I didn't know of or have anything by them.
That's
and
cute.
I've just told you all how I'm not really into animals or whimsy, but apparently I am.
Uh-huh. If you read the bottom, it says, notoriously comfy. That's cute.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I wish I had gone. She had some nice navy fabric there. And actually, I'm going to Pam's tomorrow, so probably not watching this now, Pam, but
Okay.
see if you have that fabric again. And then the other thing I got at Celebrations that I just couldn't resist. This was from Old Colonial. That's Pam Reed's shop, and she runs Celebrations. And this is by New York Dreamer, and it says, "A rosary a day keeps the devil away." And I had to get this for my friend Anne, who lives in a monastery. So I couldn't pass that up.
All right.
So that was my purchases from there.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, here we go. Here we go. When she says now like that, something's coming. All right.
Really not too much. But longtime viewers will know, in the summer, I belong to a very humble pool club. And I like to have plastic canvas stitching for the pool because there's not too much distance between the pool and where you sit, so things could get wet.
Got it.
So best to go with plastic canvas. So this year, this is my plastic
Your pool
canvas
stitch
project.
Wow.
And I probably shouldn't give too much away, but you'll notice that it's actually a wine theme, but that what's wine made with? Grapes. And what do we go to?
The Grape Escape.
The Grape Escape.
Oh.
So hoping to get maybe a few little things made before then.
That would be nice.
Complete kit, so everything's all ready to go for me.
Very nice.
The pool just opened this past weekend, and it was quite cold and rainy here most of the long weekend. Yes, and Monday was nice.
Yeah.
That was like the good day.
Yeah.
And we recently got a email from one of the volunteers who helps run this pool. And I said to Jane, she had to be in marketing because she was basically telling people that the heater wasn't working in the pool and that at the current time it won't be serviced until like mid-June, basically. But she put such a spin on it, like this was such a positive development for all the polar bears out there, which I am not one of. And so anyway, I guess I'll be stitching a lot of time because I won't be
because you won't be going in the pool. Yeah.
Okay, and then last and not least, I guess, is, oh, wait a minute, I had one other thing. No, I guess this helped. Forget that. All came together. So anyway, I got an order from 123, and it started out innocently.
It always does.
It does. This is, your basic 32 count natural linen. And I'd hoped at like Celebrations to pick up something, but I needed a larger piece than I could find. And because this is, talk about startitis.
Yeah.
This is for my Santa of the Forest. And I've got that floss, I've got that all kitted up, and I didn't have a piece material big enough for it. So I'll be starting that soon. But then when I was on 123, so this is a little dimensions kit that came out this year. And it's just a really pretty seaside view called Dockside. And anyone that's from this area, that just reminds me of motif. Well, I guess it isn't really like motif number 1, which is painted red, but in Rockport, it just like reminds me of that a lot. Again, all kitted up, and thankfully, Dimensions Gold anyway finally got the memo to separate the floss and label it. Hear that, Mill Hill? It's a good idea. So that sold me. This next one by Antique Needleworks, Be Ye Brave. And this calls for Valdani threads, which I have never used. And Amy and Mary Lou were quite helpful with my questions about that. So I decided to, still have to get those threads, which look gorgeous, and they said they are, to do this. And so I look forward to doing that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's a 65 by 65.
Yeah.
Nice.
Should be finished in no time, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Here's another one that should be finished in no time. This is Polar Crow. What the cat saw. And this is, here I am again, animals and whimsy, I guess I'm a liar. This is like caught my eye for the longest time. Again, I would think, what a cute little piece. And it is only 87 by 87, but 87 by 87 full coverage. And like, look at this simple little thing and this dizzying list of DMC and companies. But I think that's really fun.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. So
okay.
that was it. That was all the damage
That was
it.
That was it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you have to. Oh, wow! It is full coverage.
Yeah, it sure is.
Wow.
Yeah, I know
because it's like wall. Yeah.
Yes, the wallpaper.
So this is like wallpaper.
Stitched.
Yeah, the wallpaper is all stitched.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Yep.
All right. Well, that'll keep you busy.
I guess that's good retreat stitching. You know.
Oh, I bet it is. Up and down, up and like all of those. Yeah.
Once you count it out once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
So you're preparing for more retreats.
Yeah. Although we have a bit of a break, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, which is kind of fortunate.
Yes.
Yeah. So we don't have anything until July.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go stitch with our friend Kay in June.
Yeah. We're looking forward to that.
But yeah, as far as retreats, nothing until July. So
yeah.
Give me a chance to
get back on
2
feet,
on
maybe.
2 feet. Yeah. Yeah.
I do have another little stitching event planned in June at the Threaded Needle by Alice. I thought I was going to go there this Sunday night, but she had some important things she needs to do, so that's going to be pushed off a week. But we haven't been to there since my memory of the last time we went was cold and dark.
Yeah.
Right. Outside, not inside.
Right.
And so I'm anxious to go there in the sunshine and warm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to get back there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's it.
All right.
I guess we will see you in.
So we'll be waiting for your update.
Yes.
On how you do this week.
Yeah. Thank you for your continued thoughts and prayers. And again, thank you for all your comments. That was really very nice. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you have seen, please like and subscribe and tell your friends. Next time my hair will look better too. So this is this is my hair washed but not blow dried or flat iron. So this is au naturel.
Well,
yes,
I'm afraid that's how mine typically looks. So you're going to be able to get to the shop?
I'm gonna need to. Yeah. All right. So until we see you again, take care. Happy stitching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.